Hey everyone, what's up? It's Raya and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a like, and we'll get right on into the video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a very fun unboxing of a brand that I've never tried before, and that is Laura Lee Los Angeles. The tissue paper says it, but you can't really see it anywhere else. So Laura Lee has been one of my favorite beauty gurus. She's kind of moved over to lifestyle now, so she's like lifestyle slash beauty, and she's the person that truly got me interested in doing makeup and wanting to try to do makeup. So it is really cool that now I own part of her brand and I can use that on my face. Anyways, she has her own brand called Laura Lee Los Angeles, and it is her makeup brand. She also has a boutique called Nudie Patootie, but I bought from Laura Lee Los Angeles, and they did a mystery box sale, so I had to pick it up. I picked it up as fast as I could, and I paid $75 for the mystery box that I'm about to show you, and I haven't seen any of it yet. I opened the package and then I was like, no, I can't see it. And my friend Holly was like, you have more control than I would have, because I would have looked at it already. But I wanted to share the experience with you guys. I wanted it to be truthful to being a mystery box. So it's a mystery for me as much as it is for you. But enough blabbering, I've been talking long enough, let's get on into it. And we'll probably use some of these products at the end of the video if you'd like to see how they perform. So the box has a mystery bag full of stuff. You can tell it's pretty heavy, and this bag is exclusive to the mystery boxes or hasn't been sold yet. I'm not sure. But a nice new makeup bag to use when I travel eventually, whenever that happens. And then there's a few items that didn't fit into the bag, so I guess I will show you guys those ones first. So there's a little card in it, and it's explaining the first item that we'll go over, and she just came out with this beauty sponge. So anyone who ordered the mystery bags got the beauty sponge before it was even launched on her site. So that's really cool. And it's a double-sided multi-purpose sponge that allows you to set, contour, and blend all in one. And yeah, it says to wet the sponge and then apply in a tapping motion. And then it's got a pointed tip and a flat side that you guys can see. So I'm really excited to use this. I haven't bought a new sponge in a while, and I usually just get the Real Techniques one. The next two items are both liquid lipsticks, and the one is in Nakey, and I've heard really good things about her lipstick, and she's such a nude person. She loves nude color palettes, so all of her liquid lipsticks are nude, and this is such a pretty color. I almost am afraid it's too close to my skin tone so that it won't look good, but maybe we'll have to try it out. And like I said, this is in Nakey, and I love her packaging. Like, I love the component and the rose gold. It's so pretty. I want to smell it. Is that weird? That smells like, what are those called? Oh my goodness. It smells like Go-Gurts. That's what that smells like to me. But that's Nakey. And then we got another liquid lipstick in Cabana. Ooh. So they're pretty similar colors, but not really when you put them next to each other. This is a way more warm tone nude, and this is a cool tone nude. I'm not like a nude person. I usually go for more pinky tones, but this is exciting to try. Does it smell like Go-Gurt? Yep. It smells like Go-Gurt. And then this next item is also only in the mystery box, or just hasn't launched on her site yet. It's a mirror, and I don't own a single hand mirror, so I'm really excited about this. The one side is magnetized, which is pretty nice. I feel like most of the time you see mirrors that are only one-sided, and you guys can see literally everything that is in front of me now. And I love the marble design on it. Now I have a hand mirror for whenever I need it. In videos I can do it like this instead, maybe? Is that better for you guys if I'm like that? I don't know. And then I think this is just a magnetic palette. So here's a magnetic palette. I don't own any of these because I don't generally buy single shadows. If I ever buy any now, or now I might be more inclined to buy them because I do have a magnetic palette. Gonna have to explore getting some things to fill this palette up with. And now into the bag. Let's open it up. Whoa! I said I don't own any single shadows, and look at that. Holy cow! Oh my goodness. And now I'm gonna have to open them all up and show you guys. So this one is Summertime or Summertime. I do not talk like that, but that's what it is called. And it's just orange tone brown. It's like burnt orange. So that's Summertime. Now we have Vacay. So that's Vacay. It's like a gold. It's kind of like a goldish, like with a green tinge a little bit in person. I see it a lot more in person than on camera, but that's the second one. And then here's Gimmick. She always likes to say that on her channel. She'll test out weird products and be like, is it a gimmick? Is it not? I'm not surprised to see a shadow with that name. And it's this beautiful, like silvery gold shade, almost a champagne, but like a champagne and silver mixed together. That's what Gimmick looks like. Subscribe. Of course, there has to be one that is based off of YouTube. And it's this beautiful, like mauve pink shade. I really like that. I think that's a very wearable shade. I just saw something else that's in the bag and I just can't believe that I have it now, but I'm sorry, I ruined the surprise a little bit by looking. But next is Cobalt Cat. She also loves cats and has 4 cats. And I love cats and I would have 4 cats if I could. And Cobalt Cat is that gorgeous royal blue shade. I don't think I own a single shade like this. And it's like a satiny, shimmery royal blue. So I'm very, very excited about that because I have nothing. Absolutely nothing that looks like this. And this is the last single shadow, I believe, and it's called Silly Billy. It's this beautiful, like bronzy gold shade, and that's the last one there. So these are all the single shadows that came in the mystery box. I don't own anything like this, literally nothing like that. Anyways, the next palette that is in here is Party Animal, which is a palette that I've definitely considered buying before and never did, and I'm so glad that I have it now because it's like her bright, colorful palette, and that is this one right here. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. So we have the yellow shade is a party, blue damage control, dark blue karaoke, orange dranks, pink bottoms up, and purple hungover. That's that little palette. And her palette feels like hefty and sturdy and nice. Like it's a magnet palette and it's thick. I think that's really good quality. And this is what I kind of screamed about earlier because I accidentally saw it, and it's Nudie Patootie! I am so freaking excited to own this palette. This is perfect for wedding makeup, and I literally just booked my first wedding. So I might just save this and use it for wedding makeup. I don't know. Or I might just get a different palette because I want this for myself. But I got the Nudie Patootie palette, and it feels so heavy and so nice. And there is the inside. Oh my goodness. Are you freaking kidding me? That is gorgeous. The only thing for wedding sake, not for the palette sake, I think the palette is gorgeous. But for wedding sake, I wish it would have had a lighter shimmer. It does, it has like this pinky one, but I wish it would have had a more like champagne-y shimmer. But I have others that would work and other palettes that would work, so. I love it so much and I can't wait to get into it. Oh my goodness, this is like a brick of gold. Like look how thick this is. I don't know if I've ever seen like, oh, it's 2 palettes. That's why I thought it was 1 palette, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a palette this thick, but it's 2. Oh my goodness, this was the best deal ever. I could have never bought this much makeup for $75. So she came out with 2 highlight palettes. One is called Bronzed and one is called Glazed. I will show you the bronzed one. This is for deeper skin tones, so I don't know how much use I will be able to get out of it. I might be able to use this last shade, but they may be better for eyeshadow toppers for me, or to save it for a bridal kit whenever I do brides that are a little more tan than I am. And then the last palette is the Glazed highlight palette, and I'm so excited to own this because I always see her highlight in her videos and they always look so good, and I just wanted it. So here's the inside of the Glaze palette, and as you can tell, this is for lighter skin tones, which will be better for me. And she's got all these gorgeous shades. Like, are you kidding me? I am so freaking excited to use this and everything else that I got. And then the last 2 items are brushes, and she just came out with brushes like last year, if I remember correctly. And this one looks like a perfect highlighter brush. It is a L13. Can you tell I'm like pumped? And then this is an L15, which might be a highlighter brush. Now I'm confused. Can they both be used for highlight? I don't know. That is everything that I got in the mystery bag. I would definitely say it was worth $75. I think the original value was over $200, which totally makes sense because I got 2 highlighting palettes, a eyeshadow palette, a mini eyeshadow palette, the magnetic palette with 6 shades, the sponge, the 2 liquid lipsticks, and the bag, and the brushes. Is that everything? Oh, and the mirror. That's a lot of stuff for $75, so I am not disappointed at all. But that's it for the unboxing, and we'll get on to using this makeup. So it's been a couple days since I did the unboxing. I just didn't want to do makeup that day, so I decided not to, and I figured that in the next coming days that I could film the second half of this video. So that's what I'm doing right now. I already prepped my skin. I did my skincare, so my skin is ready to go. I used the e.l.f. Dew Primer, and we can just start with the first product, which is her sponge. So I wet it like it said to do. I always wet my sponges, and it got pretty big and it's super, super soft. So I'm excited to try this out. And I'm just gonna be using my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer today. So let's go in. So I think I did a really good job at blending out this foundation. It's a pretty lightweight foundation, so obviously it doesn't have the full coverage that other ones do, but it kind of sat on top of the sponge, which was nice. There was like a little drop and you could see that it was sitting on it instead of in the sponge, which is always better because then that means that it's not eating up your product too much. And I like how it bounces against the skin. It's like soft and firm at the same time, if that makes sense. So I like it so far, and I'm sure the pointy edge will be really nice for under the eyes. So next I'm just gonna take my Pretty Fresh concealer by ColourPop 2, and I'm gonna conceal and use the sponge too. And I'm gonna try to conceal over some of these blemishes because I have been breaking out recently, which is okay. It happens sometimes. Time to use this pointed edge. So the 2 pointed edges do really help with getting under the eye, and this one is super, super pointed, so it can help when you want to get into those really hard areas like around your nose. So I am really happy with this sponge. I think the finish looks really good. That's a win for me. It also says that it works with powder, so I'm just gonna take my ColourPop setting powder, and this is the loose one, and I'm just going to take it and set under my eyes a little bit. Like I said before, I don't really bake, so I'm just gonna lightly set, but use a sponge instead of a brush like I usually do. My whole base looks good, and it's fully ColourPop today. Now I'm gonna skip to highlight because that's the next product we have by her to use. So I'll see you guys after that. So now on the highlight, I'm gonna use the Glaze Palette because that one is made for lighter skin tones, and obviously I have a lighter skin tone. The thing is, I have already seemed to lose one of the brushes, and I am positive that I left everything on my desk. So I have a feeling NYX might have took it and put it somewhere, and that means I'll probably never get it back, so that's good. But we can use the L15 since the L13 is missing, and we can use the Glazed palette. And then I have 4 shades. I think I'm gonna go and mix Diamonds and Glow Gal together, which are the 2 goldy champagne ones. Holy cow, look on my brush. And then just highlight. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. What? That's so pretty. I've been wanting a highlighter palette, so I'm glad I have this one now. And a little bit on the nose. I just realized that I didn't contour my nose, but that's not a big deal. So I would say the highlighter is for sure a win. Look at the glow that it gave me. And I think the brush did a good job at putting it on my face, I guess. I'm just gonna pop on my brows and then we'll get on to the eyes next. So now I'm gonna go in with Nudie Patootie because I've decided to keep this one for myself. The other ones are just a little more colorful than I want to go today, so I thought I would stick to the nude palette. And I'm just gonna take my E22 brush by ColourPop and go into streaking which is this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that into my crease. I'm kind of going for a more natural look today because Jenna is up, so we're just going to do a little shopping and get coffee, so I don't need to be wearing the most crazy makeup. So even though that's like almost a skin tone shade, it is very pigmented. You can clearly see to my crease, which is really nice. I would say that's the perfect transition / crease shade. Now with a JS8, I'm gonna go into Reveal, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna put that in the outer corner and blend it into my crease. I think this palette has so many wearable shades that you could use on a daily basis. If I wore makeup every day, I definitely could use this palette as my everyday palette. I just said palette so many times in a row. And now with my finger, I'm just going to mix Stark and Uncover. They are both shimmery shades and they're a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to put that on my lid. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm telling you, this is like the perfect bridal palette. It seriously is insane. Maybe I should have kept it for that, but I'm not mad. I can find another one. Wow, those are so pretty. I would love to use All Natural or Jaybird, but they're a little more out there than I would like to be today. And I'm just taking that JS8 to blend the shimmer in a little bit. And I think I'm gonna be a little fun, just a little fun. And I'm gonna take Butt Naked, which is this shade, and I'm going to be taking an E30 brush, and I'm gonna just create a little wing on the outside. So that is our eye for today. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but really pretty. And I would say that at least the shades that I used, which I'm guessing the rest will be the same, are really pigmented and really good. And I am beyond excited to own this palette now because I just think there's a bunch of fun, natural and glam looks that you can do with this. Now I just keep messing with the wing, so I should probably just stop and I will put some lashes on, well, mascara on, and then I will be back to do the lip. Okay, so our last step is going to be liquid lipstick, and you guys know that I got two, but I think I'm gonna go with Nakey Nakey. Oh, I can't decide now. No, I'm gonna go with Cabana. Why not? I definitely have never tried any color like this, so bear with me. And I barely wear liquid lipstick, so this is gonna be an adventure for the both of us, that's for sure. This is not a color I would usually go for. So I'm gonna let it dry a little and then try to do another layer, and then we will be done. That is Cabana. I actually like the color. It's gonna take me a lot of time to get used to wearing a color like this. I usually wear more pinks, but it's a really pretty color and it matches the eyes really well. Her formula is really thin, which I like because other liquid lipsticks that I've tried, they're really thick, so they're kind of hard to work with. I felt like this one was really easy to work with because it wasn't like clumping or being too, I don't know, like sticky. And her applicator made it really easy to put it on. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like a curve in there, so it like really curves around your lips, and then this little point makes it easy to draw the shape of the lips that you want. So I think the applicator is really good. It was thin, so you did need 2 layers, but I almost like that better than having to do just one and then having complications on getting it to look nice. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I am so happy with every product that I got from it. I don't have a single complaint about anything that I've tried, so that's awesome. And I'm really glad that I own some makeup from Laura because I have been a fan of hers for years now, so it's about about time that I get something. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe down below to keep up with me and all of my other videos. Please subscribe. It means like so much to me, and I love the little community that I have built and that I get to be a part of. And comment down below a new makeup brand that you've been wanting to try but you haven't tried yet. I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye!